Just a second. Once again, I have to go in and do everything after the live stream starts. Quite don't understand that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Brad, nice to see you. My first welcome was deemed spam by Google. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. Yeah. No. We need a new banner today. There we go. Yeah, that's what they did to me. So, square business. So, so, uh, it is crazy. I guess you're the only one that feels like talking today, Brad, besides me. Yeah, they'll almost be in bed still. Either that or they're watching somebody they really like, one or the other. Oh. So, last night I made, Kathy wanted chicken nachos. That's cool. Kathy wanted chicken nachos. So, I fried up some chicken breasts for her. And then I didn't want chicken nachos. I wanted a chicken dinner. So, I took chicken breasts and I took a rolling pin, threw the chicken breast in a plastic bag, and I beat the hell out of them chicken breasts till they were flat. Then I breaded them and threw them in the frying pan, and I made fried chicken. Yeah. So I didn't have no chicken. I should have made chicken gravy, but I didn't. But we had mashed potatoes, and I had mashed potatoes, chicken, and collard greens. It was good. Now, the last piece of chicken I fried, I threw chili pepper flakes in the oil and some Italian seasoning, and to give it a little bit of Italian and put some heat into that chicken. It was really good. Hmm. Hey, I just went live. Imagine that shit. Huh. It is great stuff, man. So, but I wish I would have um, actually done it with chicken gravy. So you just got it too, yeah. So you should be given. What should I be given? Well, I just got my notification. So good morning, Junkyard. Good morning. Might I say you're looking quite lovely today? Lovely as ever. Yeah, I know. It should be given instead of taken. I understand that. There's already enough taken going on. But pretty soon there ain't gonna be nothing to give because it's all gonna be taken. Oh, okay. All right, Rockin'. She's gonna be right back. Iron Dog just went live. Yeah. Isn't that something? How the hell do you expect to run a company, and make money if you can't even get your notifications out, Ronnie? All right. You dizzy. Good morning. Morning, some beaches. Yeah, you're looking lovely as ever, you. Are you up early or are you just coming in from a fire call? I'm doing halfway decent. Arthritis is really kicking in, so all my joints and stuff, hands are just a mess. So, but you just got back in from the cold. Well, come in here, brother. I'll warm you up. A good old conversation with Iron Dog, warm you right up. False alarm. I hate those. When they have a false alarm, somebody should go out and just start the fire, to make it worthwhile for going there, you know? Well, I can't. You said there was a fire here, so there's going to be a fire here. So, yeah, ain't no sense of ruining a good, rescue effort. So, like the politicians say in this country, you know, pandemic. Never let a situation go to waste. Yeah, you did get a heated bed. That's pretty cool. Good morning, Kevin. Yeah. I tried to be on Facebook once, but they keep kicking me off. Yeah, Antifa's taking a break. Yeah. Oh. You got your furnace fixed yesterday? Well, that's good. Rock will go down and fix it for you. Kathy's not feeling good. Says I give her a cold or flu or something. So I don't know. I think today I'm going to work down in the pantry again, get that all the way squared away. I got 6 more buckets to fill out there in the shed, so I'm gonna grab them, bring them in, fill those up. That way it gives me some more room on the shelves. So the last 3 days, I've been eating for lunch homemade soup. I had cabbage soup that was canned in January of 20, and then I had beef vegetable soup that was canned. I think that was in February, and then I had. You remember that ham loaf I made, and then I crumbled it all up and put it into cabbage soup, and I canned it. Then I had that, and that was pretty good stuff, man. And excuse me, I'm wrong. 4. And then yesterday I had chicken vegetable that I did back in. I think I did that a year ago, back in November or October. No, we took Abby for a ride to get parts. Damn. Can't find anything now. Yeah, I understand that. Well, I got all these buckets down there that are the square kitty litter buckets. I had 24 of them. I got so I got 18 down there now. I got 6 more to fill, and I'm looking for more of them because they stack. I mean, they stack nice and everything. So, but I got to unstack them, look in the buckets, and then on the outside put a piece of tape and put whatever's in it, write it on there so I know what's in it. Um, oh, yeah, and yeah, what you do have and don't have, yeah. So, um, when I go to the Dollar Tree, every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I buy a 1 pound bottle of salt, okay, a jar of salt, and a couple of peppers. And right now we probably got about 30 peppers downstairs, and probably more than that, if not more than that, of salt downstairs. I got them in buckets. Um, I, I wasn't stocking up on that kind of stuff because I didn't think anything about it. And when the pandemic hit, we ran out of pepper. So I went to go to the store and you couldn't find pepper nowhere. I mean, they cleaned that out. They cleaned out the salt and the pepper. Well, then finally they started getting it again. So I decided right then and there, every time I went, I would buy a couple of peppers. So, it's only $1 a piece. So, you got enough toilet paper now to make it till Labor Day? Hey, this is one thing less you don't have to buy anymore. So, I got about 3.5 packages out there right now. The big stuff. I got to go. I'm going today to get paper towels if they have them, and another couple packages of that, just in case. You get them Family Dollar paper towel, the ones that are in the green. It's a single roll, and it's $1.50. You go to pick that up, you swear to God, you're picking up a baby. It's that heavy. I mean, these are it. They're not all that absorbent, but there's probably 800 sheets on a roll. So for $1.50, but if you can find the 6 for $4.50, I ain't been able to find them for months. I just end up getting those things for $1.50 a piece, and at $1.50 a piece, you get about 2.5 rolls from that 6 for $4.50. They are pretty good. The big fat rolls there. I hate it when they give you a half sheet. I want a full sheet, damn it. If I wanted a half sheet, I'd rip it in half. So that's the only bad thing about it. They give you a half sheet or 3/4 sheet, There's smear towels. I know it. Chili Mac just ain't for breakfast no more. Yeah, I hate the tear-offs, man. I hate them. Yeah, but Christy, good morning. But every time you go rip off that half sheet, you rip off 2 anyways. So. Did you get a chance to open that up, Grizz? Yeah, you got to do it two-handed or you're going to rip off a whole sheet. That's sort of like the guy talking about the pilot wanting to know what everybody weighed. Why do you need to know what we weigh? So I know exactly how much fuel to put it in. Hey, here's an extra $100. Let's fill it up. Yeah, I don't want to run out of fuel. That's the same way with paper towels. Give me an extra sheet. I'll take a full-size sheet. So hey, fill it up. Yeah. By my calculations, if we put 17.25 gallons in there, we'll have enough fuel to make it. Couldn't we put a 50 gallons in there and just make sure? Well, that's okay. That's okay. Blend me in like I'm a ghost or something. I really don't have a room that's painted green that you can actually stand way away from me and take a video of me, from the legs on down, or from the feet on up. That's right. And the women lie about the weight. That's right. Good morning, Arizona. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, Biden is not potty trained. Yeah, I didn't think he was. I didn't think anything about that. Yep, 59, 100. What'd you say? 59, 100. No, it's 5960. No, it's not. It's 59, 100. How the hell did you learn how to count? It shows a microwave, 100. Click, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55. I'm sorry. I didn't think anything about that. Have you seen it, Arizona? It's funny. It is funnier than hell. If I can, let me see if I can pull it up. Um, Might be getting close. Maybe not. Uh, nope. I might have to look at some. I think I might have sent it to somebody in private messages. So let me see. It is funny. I can't find it. Maybe this is it. Yep, right here. Um,
59, 100. Say that again? One. Yeah, 100. What? 100. No, it's 60. No, it goes 59, 100.
There you go. I got it right here. I just gotta copy and paste it. Now we'll see if it works. It is funny. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Too many numbers. Too many had too much. Um, Let me work on that while I'm talking to you. Probably gonna have to send it to myself. Um, there you go. I'll have it for you in a second. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, you bastards. Um, Keep hitting the wrong button. This is funny. See if this works. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. Anyways, if you got TikTok, go on TikTok and look for I found the problem, y'all. So I can't get it to come onto the chat. So yes, Brenda. What about Thomas? Oh yeah. 2 or 4. That's right. They are through the roof. I know. I don't know what we're ever gonna do without her. What new rules is that? I have no idea. I haven't gotten anything from YouTube. Then again, I haven't looked. So Oh. Um, I don't have anything from YouTube. It's probably in spam. Well, I just got a letter from Donald J. Trump. Thank you, Keith. People love me. You do. We do. I haven't gotten anything there. Oh, there we are. Because we are updating the YouTube terms of service. To clarify our terms and provide transparency to our users, these changes will significantly alter the access to use of your YouTube service. Uh, fecal recognition restrictions. So evidently they don't want you, recognizing fecal. The terms of service already state that you cannot collect any information that might identify a person without permission. While this is already included in fecal recognition information, new terms that make it explicitly clear. It's actually facial. Huh. Huh. Okay. They're going to withhold taxes as required by law. November 18th, 2020. Boy, I'm telling you what, they sent it out. They sent it out November 18th at 7:17 p.m. and they took effect yesterday. Oh, isn't that lovely? Yeah, I got it 11 hours ago, so no, no, I know it's facial. It might as well, it might as well be fecal. Yep, that's right. Junkyard, you're absolutely right there. Made in Rochester. Hell, that's nothing, Mama Linda. We get this old lady that was made in Boston all the time. She comes in the live stream all the time. She was made in Boston. Oh, Boston. She's made in Massachusetts. That's right. I feel fecal sometimes. That's right. Yep. Let me go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Uh, in between you two, I know it. I don't understand that there, Grizz. Good morning, Big Steve. That's it. Yeah, bread bags. That's how you do it. Well, yeah. Well, he's got to make a. He's got to eat too, you know. You act like he doesn't deserve it. Now you're starting to talk like Kevin Miller. You're starting to talk like a damn Democrat. Yeah. You don't want to take a chance on going broke. You're right. Remember, he's got an ex-wife to pay, you know. Now, I know he didn't pay nothing 2 years ago in federal taxes or something like that. And I understand, you know, everybody bitches because Trump paid 750. Well, actually, Trump paid millions of dollars with the taxes, according to him. So, but Amazon didn't pay any federal tax. And they want to raise the corporate tax up to 30% or something like that. If they did a flat rate of 18% across the board, tax his business 18%, tax him 18%, tax his workers 18%, everybody gets taxed 18%. If you did that, then we wouldn't have the trouble we have now. There you go. Well, how are you doing, Mama Linda? Nice to have you.
I'm okay.
Good.
Feel sick. Making my coffee.
You're right there, Grizz. If they don't like rich people not paying taxes, then change the laws. You know, they're the ones who made the law so they didn't have to pay taxes.
You Dizzy, you still here?
Huh?
You Dizzy still here?
I think so. You still here?
I'm showing the horseshoe.
She wants to show you the horseshoe there, you Dizzy.
Yes, dear.
Raise the taxes so they move off shores. Yeah, he's dear.
Yes, dear. Okay, dear. Hold on, dear. Turn my camera around. Seamus, you gonna go out?
He wants you to pull it out.
I'm gonna whip it out, baby.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh,
Why did you change my name to that? God dang it.
because I didn't want that middle finger on there.
I
Dang
didn't
it.
feel like being the master caster today, and I couldn't think of anything.
Well, dog's the best live streamer. No.
Here it is, Dizzy. Put it on the big screen. You can see it.
That ain't too heavy. It only weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. You can send that in the mail.
Boy, what's the I don't know what this says in front of it. I think it says St. Pierre. St. Pierre.
Yeah, St. Pierre, Rochester. I think that was made in England. No, Massachusetts.
What's the mass? It says it right there.
MA.
An oldie. No, he can come get it because I want to see him.
Sure, make him spend $50 for gas, but you can spend $6 and mail it.
He said he would come right from Woods. Yes. I thought of him as soon as I found it. As soon as I found it, I said, did I say Worcester? Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to give this to Dizzy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, because I said I'd go down there too, but not until, COVID.
Steve, I'm just going to tell it to you, but it doesn't really matter because he has it on his homepage on his YouTube. It's noneyourbusiness.com Gmail.
It is very cool, and it's very weird where I found it too.
Yeah, that's a game horseshoe. Yeah, that's not a real horseshoe. That's a game horseshoe.
I didn't say it was a freaking real horseshoe. It's a horseshoe.
Because if it was a real horseshoe, it wouldn't weigh so damn much, and it would have holes in it.
I know it's a real game one. I know it's a game one that you throw. It's funny where I found it, though. Me giving it away might take away all my luck.
Yeah, is that horseshoe a number or a letter? It's a letter U. Or a C.
It's a U for you, Dizzy.
All right there, Brad, you have yourself a great breakfast.
That's
I
why.
give you for sure, that's right.
That's why it's going to be his. Because it's a U, and it was made in Worcester. Say good morning, buddy.
You can tell the Chinese horseshoes from American-made horseshoes. They're brittle.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Seamus. Talk to me. Speak, boy. Speak, Seamus.
Trying to see if Mama has a cookie.
Roof, Seamus. Roof, Seamus. Yeah. See, he ought to speak to me. Yep. Speak, Seamus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
You better get him some Grecian formula for men. He's starting to get gray around the eyeballs.
Oh, he's so gray.
Yeah, that's Clydesdale size right there. That's for ringing telephone poles there, Junkyard.
Yeah, baby. Are you for Dizzy? Are you for Dizzy? I'm for Dizzy. We're all for Dizzy.
Let me see that horseshoe again.
Seamus, can you believe this
We're
crap?
looking for something.
Can you believe this crap?
All right, is there numbers down there or letters at the bottom? At the tips.
Nothing. Nothing. If there was, you can't read them. It's all rusty. Royal.
It's a fake horseshoe. It's fake. It's probably ain't made out of real metal. It's probably made out of porcelain and covered.
No, this is real metal. Trust and believe it is. All rusty and yucky. It's real metal.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Show it to me. I went sweetheart yesterday.
Yes, you were. You're always sweetheart. Every day you're sweetheart.
Mind your business.
Kathy. Kathy, he's such a kiss ass.
Yeah.
I am a kiss ass.
Tell me about it.
Every day he's like, "Hello, beautiful. Please don't kill me. Please don't leave me."
I got a gallon drum of
He's not on there, he
chapstick.
runs them on.
Hey, why don't you rub my leg for me?
No,
Ah, nice try. You didn't even
No,
get the
I've been
sentence out, and she said no.
no.
I'm having problems with my legs are swelling up.
Well,
Yes, it is a real game show.
YouTube, and I've got kids to get around for school, so.
It doesn't
Sorry.
go on a horse, Stephen.
You got one kid to get around for school.
Well, I know, and it's not you.
I don't need to go to school.
Well,
I got
then
all,
shut your mouth.
I got all my education already.
Well,
Yeah.
You're good enough to get on the computer. You're
I'm-
good enough to take care of yourself.
I'm a learned person. I am.
If you
It's a
were that
horseshoe from the game, from the
bad,
horseshoe game.
you're laying your ass down. Sorry.
Yeah, we
Very
know
well
that's a
made.
throwing shoe.
What?
She got a horseshoe. It's a throwing horseshoe. You going for a cigarette?
No, when I do, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I was just gonna shut the camera off.
Well, you can do that anyhow. I'm sure it won't hurt their feelings.
No, they like looking at me.
You're not even on the camera, anyways. There you go.
I am now.
Oh, Seamus, give me a minute. Stephen, why are you texting me, waking me up when I was already here?
Good morning, beautiful. How is your name?
What the hell are you talking to?
You, sweetheart.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't talking to me because I'm not beautiful right now, Kathy.
Oh,
I'm so sick.
I'm not.
If she snorts snot through her nose.
I'm sorry, I'm ill. I slept good though for the first time last night. I took like 4 NyQuil tablets and some melatonin, and I drank a vodka and orange juice.
Huh.
Knocked me out. Just one drink. That's all I needed.
I think it was 4 Benadryl and the melatonin along with the alcohol that did it.
That's not an orb. That's dust floating around. Came out of his hair. Seamus, wait a minute.
I bought, what was it? I can't remember what it was. I bought a radial arm saw or something, and it didn't work from an auction for $1. And it was on a cabinet with casters. So
Shh.
I didn't know it didn't work, but when I bought it, I bought it for $1. Nobody else bid on it, so I bought it. And it come with 12 horseshoes, throwing horseshoes. And what else was it? They had some centrifugal clutch belts, for snowmobiles and stuff like that, brand new ones. But they were for a Harley trike, because that's what the guy had, was a Harley trike. And I have a bunch of them still, them belts. But anyways, I got it all for $1. And I give my son the saw because he wanted the cabinet, so he got the saw. And I sold the horseshoes for $20 at a yard sale this last summer, so, which I thought was a pretty good price. So.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Yeah, so the hospital called yesterday. I'll put it on speakerphone. It's negative. It's negative.
Well, that's good. That's good. I tell you what, there, Stray. We used to have a horse that would throw a shoe like no other.
I used to be able to throw horseshoes, but now I can only throw cornhole bags.
Tim, I would buy it, but are you going to ship it? And I can't come buy it anyways because you won't tell me where you live. Even though I know where you live. You won't tell me where you live. I hate to come knock on your door then get shot with a shotgun. I'll tell you exactly where you live, Tim, and I'll do it right here on the air. You live on a house, on a street.
You dizzy. All you need to know is Route 16. And you can find me.
Yeah, you have no adventure.
You got it. Okay. We'll have to wait till, this virus subsides a little bit and I get better. I'm just really sick right now. Tom's going back to work today, doing a half a day. Route 16. That's right, baby. Route 16 on the right if you're heading north. But Route 16 is a very long interstate.
Well, you could tell him he lives on 127 or 75. That's even longer.
But when I tell him what town it is, it'll be easier to find me. If you've seen my car, you'll find me.
Route 16. Oh, look at that. Hey, good morning, Jeff. Hey, cousin Kevin. Ah, looky there. It's a family affair.
You know what's funny, Dizzy? The guy upstairs that lives upstairs only has one eye, too. Maybe you can bring him with you. I'm not sure which eye he's missing, though. I don't remember. But you could put him on one side of the car. And he could look out that way. I'll bring you right to it because he lives here. Not for long, though.
Huh.
No, I'll email you with my exact address. So we could set up a time next time you come up here.
Lucky 7 just went by.
Have you been up here lately, Dizzy?
Big Papa Steve.
Do not change my name.
I can do anything I want because you know why? It's
I'll
my
just keep
name.
changing it.
Well, I can just take you right out of here like you ain't never been here before.
Yeah, well, okay, then I have to ask you, can you please leave the name alone?
I guess I can do that.
Thank you.
Good morning.
And good morning, dog, and hello, Mama Brenda.
Why are you texting me this morning, Steve, and trying to wake me up when I was already in the chat?
I felt like it. What you gonna do about it?
I was already awake. I was in the chat.
I know that. That's why I did it.
I woke up at 7 o'clock exactly.
And what's the big old deal? You don't want me texting you?
I don't have to try to wake me up. It's my job.
Now I'm gonna wait till 3 o'clock in the morning when I know it's 4 a.m. at your house, and I'm gonna text you.
No, my phone shut off at night.
See, you can do that all you want.
It turns on at 6:30.
See, you can do that to me all you want in the middle of the night because I ain't gonna get it. I've got a sleep mode on mine. Mine only
Mine too.
Only people that I want to contact me can contact me, and that's
I wouldn't torture you like that, dog. I know you need your beauty rest.
I know
because it takes a lot to be as handsome as you are. So
you have no idea.
I don't need my
I
beauty
really
because
don't.
I'm already
I know
beautiful.
it's a task.
No, anyways, the only thing I have is the fire department, the police department, and my kids and sister-in-law and sister-in-laws are, wife and kids, sister-in-laws. That's the only ones that can call me between, I think it's 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 a.m.
Good morning, Lori, if I didn't say that already. Seamus, you just ate. What's the matter now? What?
You have called me before, Steve, at 6 a.m. and I've seen it blinking. It won't ring, but it'll blink, and that's why I've answered it.
I've called you before that early to see if you were going to go live,
Right.
or to try to make you go live early.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, my brother. Yeah, my brother. Yeah.
I got him to go live earlier before, only by a few minutes, but
Ow, get off my foot. Ouch. That hurt.
what about me, arsehole? What's up, Kevin?
Wash your hands in the bathroom.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, my immediate family, my wife, my kids, my brother, shut the door, my sister-in-laws, you know, the fire department and the police department, the county sheriff and state. So I don't know how they'd ever call me. They don't have my number, but
When I put my phone on sleep mode, the only one that can call me are my children. Not even my husband,
Hey, Stormy, how you doing?
because he's right next to me, so he doesn't need to call me.
Lori,
good morning, Stormy. No, Kevin, I don't have them on speed dial.
Ugh.
Your second oldest sister called me, I don't know, about 4 months ago and told me she was going to the hospital. She had to have surgery done, and they thought she might have cancer and all this other stuff. And this is like the 19th time she's had cancer and didn't have cancer. And then so I said, well, how do you think you're sick? Here's how bad I am. And I went to tell her, and I got to go. And I haven't heard her from her since. So that was a lovely conversation.
Sounds like that conversation was meant to be all about her.
Yeah. So, yeah. I know she wanted something. And, I got another sister. The only time I ever see her is when she wants money. So I told her the last time she showed up, she wanted to borrow a few bucks. I said, no, that's the only time you ever come here. Don't come back. So I haven't seen her in 2 years.
that's
I
messed up.
only have one sister, thank God. Sisters are crazy.
I got 4 sisters. Kevin's got 4.
Good Lord. No, I only got one.
I hope they don't look like you.
They look like Kevin. What happened, Tim? Is she okay? She didn't eat your cooking again, did she?
Hope she didn't catch my cold, Tim.
I think she was eating Tim's cooking.
Good morning, Stormy.
Yeah, buddy. In case you guys are missing Mr.
I'm
Matt.
actually kind of doing a little bad over here, Kevin, but that's here nor there. I was going to email you about it.
Hug and chalk, hug and chalk. You know what hug and chalk is, don't you? You take a piece of chalk and you put it in your hand like this, and you reach out both hands and you hug. You mark with the chalk, and then you walk around and you mark with chalk again after you hug, and then you keep walking and marking, hugging and walking, chalking, and then when you get all the way around and you see another chalk mark, you know you've been all the way around. Hugging, chalking, hugging and chalking.
Hey, Tim, did you miss me saying hi to you? I called you Timothy Ralph Lawrence.
Yeah, I seen that, and then I seen all them protesters went in there and started kicking, hitting people and stuff like that. But the news didn't show you that, did they? No. Why am I always bringing up your ex? Yeah, I hope she feels better too there, Tim.
All right, later.
Your ex.
Well, yeah, when I was saying
Tim, how many Amish women have you dated?
his ex is the one I was hugging and talking.
Is Tim an Amish pimp?
Yeah.
He's got the lowrider, the pimped out horse buggy with dubs on it.
I watched a lot of it there, Stormy, the other day.
Tim, tell me you got spinning rims on the horse buggy.
Now, I watched something yesterday. They said the server for Dominion was in Germany, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they went and confiscated the server, or they're confiscating the server so they can check it out. But they claim that Trump won over 400 electoral votes, and this Dominion changed it all. So,
Huh.
Let me guess, Tim. The Mennonite one is better, right? Isn't Tammy Mennonite?
And I swear, if it ends up that, so I got a question then. What happens? What happens if they both get the same? What if?
they can't get
What
the
happened?
same.
Huh?
They can't get the same number.
Hmm.
Even with the Maine and Nebraska splitting their electoral votes, it's still an odd number.
So he's still going to get less votes anyways.
Well, one person will get less. Yes. But there's only
He can't beat Biden anyways because Biden got to 290.
no. That's what they're saying, that this server changed the votes, changed the outcome of the election. So they're checking it out.
Mm.
So if they find out that the server was made to change, because the Dominion server is owned by, or Dominion has got, who is it? Some politician husband owns part of Dominion.
Thank you, Lori.
I'm trying to remember which politician it is, and it's a Democrat.
Man, if it turns out that Trump actually won than Biden, that would surprise the hell out of me, and I'll straight up laugh.
Well, if they find out that there was a bunch of shady, underhand cheating going on, I bet there'll never be another mail-in ballot. It'll all be either you come in and post a ballot by paper or else.
Yeah, they may.
Oh, yeah, Pelosi's husband owns part of Dominion. Yeah.
See, another thing about that Pelosi, they said the Democrats were backing her,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they were also just talking crap about her.
I don't think she's going to get Speaker of the House. They've lost a lot of seats because of that, and I think people are going to throw her ass out of being Speaker.
They were just saying yesterday that she's elected already.
There's no way they can elect her yet because they still haven't got all the states in. So, all the representatives ain't even been elected yet.
I thought all the votes for California were done.
I'll bet you'll find out California probably hasn't even counted all their votes. California went to Biden, 2 minutes after the polls closed. How the hell do you count them all in 2 minutes? So,
Hire a crackhead.
yeah. Yeah, that's right. They hit the showers after the third period.
You want those votes counted? Hire a meth addict. They'll be counted in 5 minutes. Because, when they're all wired up, they can't stop and go faster and faster and faster and faster.
I feel like I have a fever.
That's right, 59, 100.
Well, you better take your temperature through the back door. That way you can get a correct temperature.
No, I don't have one of those.
What I'm getting at, Grizz, is if the votes still aren't if the states still haven't got all their votes counted, how do they know exactly who is the representative okay, that got elected. And, so it's not fair to have an election until all the votes have been counted and you know exactly who got elected. I bet they are going to turn their speakership way down.
No, I guess not. No fever.
Nope.
You're just a little warm. Are you drinking coffee?
Just started drinking coffee.
That's why.
It feels warm.
Well, that's what happened in Wayne County. They threatened Rashid Tlaib, started calling them racist because they wouldn't certify the vote. And then there were people outside screaming at them, death threats and everything else. And that's why they decided to verify it. But they want an audit done. So.
Take some medicine. That's what I'll do.
Okay, I'll redo it again today, Grizz, and send it to you. I'll take down the art. So
How big these pills are. It's stuck in my throat. Yeah.
yeah.
Those and this. Dayquil and Sudafed.
Those first ones you showed, those are suppositories. You know that, don't you?
They're big enough to be. Last night I got one. It was like stuck in my throat. I couldn't. I tried eating something to like push it down. Nothing worked until I made a cup of tea and drank that.
They still ain't done yet. We still got states: Arizona, Florida, Iowa, Michigan, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin. All 99% reporting.
Yeah.
Florida is 100% reported.
Good morning, Gary. Yeah, she hasn't been elected. Right.
God damn it. Why do they make these things so hard to open?
They don't. You just don't know how to open them.
No, I just followed the directions and it was not very easy. I usually just cut them with scissors, but hey, Gary, good morning.
So.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? The husband and wife both get sentenced to jail, but because they're famous, they only have to go to jail one at a time, so the children are not left alone. Really?
Who's that?
They wouldn't do that to me and Tom.
You're not famous.
Lori Laughlin and her husband. Remember
Yeah.
they paid the colleges to get the daughters into college and said they were growers or whatever.
So what'd they get for time?
The wife did her time already, I believe. Reporting to prison, 5-month sentence.
Huh?
The husband's gonna do 5 months.
Yeah. He'll be out in a month. Just like Paris Hilton or Britney Spears. She got 14 days or something like that and was out in 3. Yeah.
Go to federal prison. Oh, he got tested for COVID. He tested for COVID upon arrival. He got quarantined for 2 weeks and he transferred to general population after that. What?
Huh.
No, but isn't that nice if they separate it? You go first and then he'll go, so your kids don't have to stay with family or go into foster care or nothing. If that was us, our families would be torn apart.
Yeah, Martha Stewart saying Crimea River. She got 2 years, didn't she?
Hey, Sandra.
the
Yeah,
thing
in
of it is-
Cupcake Prison.
right. But the thing of it is, Martha Stewart was in a place with a bunch of senators, and representatives and stuff, and there's some people from Wall Street, and they were talking about what was going on. Okay, and she overheard them. Okay, so she took that what she overheard, and she made financial choices with that. She got in prison. She got prison time because she lied to the FBI and said where she got her information from. But,
I think Martha Stewart's a G.
But the state, the senators and representatives, they did the same damn thing, and they didn't get in no trouble. You know why? Because they didn't lie to the FBI, because they don't have to tell the FBI that they were talking to somebody on Wall Street. It's perfectly legal for them to manipulate Wall Street. But it's against the law for you to do it.
Martha Stewart is gangsta.
Oh yeah, like it. Like if she smoked with Snoop Dogg.
You ought to see them together, though. When they get together, they're a team, man.
They're doing that Tostito commercial.
I hate those chips. Those chips are disgusting, by the way. I tried them. They're way too thick.
It's like Martha Stewart and Snoop. They should be best friends, and I think they are.
They had a TV show together and everything. They smoked the doobs together.
They smoke the doobs.
Yeah, they smoke the doobs, and Martha bakes up the goods, and then they have the munchies. And yeah, they're
Hey, I watched Snoop Dogg's TikTok. Hey, Snoop Dogg is a straight up homestead. Well, not a homestead, but homemade family man, dude. He cooks. He takes care of his kids and his wife and stuff. And I'm telling you, man, some of the stuff that he be cooking is crazy looking. He does all kinds of stuff.
They do all that stuff because the cameras were there.
Excuse me, but could you please talk English?
Steven, he's talking to you.
Yeah, Steve.
Oh, Snoop Dogg ate Martha's pie.
Well, you didn't understand nothing of what I said about Snoop?
He'd be
Sandra,
talking,
good
he'd be
morning.
eating, he'd be cooking. No, that's
Well, I talk the way I talk. If you don't like it, take a.
I knew that was going to happen. Bye, Steve.
if I don't like it, I can do that. I can do that all day long.
You got to clear the cobwebs out of that pie first.
That's it.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, I know you ain't gangster, Grizz. You hillbilly. There's a difference.
How's Miss Sandra this evening?
Yeah, speak English. This is an English speaking channel. This isn't no slang. I don't understand.
Well, actually, yeah, Sandra's gangster.
Yeah.
These people sit there and talking, you can't understand a single word they say. Like, cash me outside. How about that? Excuse me?
Well, see, I don't know that because you know what I'm saying. I ain't ghetto.
I asked you a question.
Ghetto.
I asked you.
Yeah, I ask you. Yeah,
I asked you.
yeah.
So
You ain't
basically,
ghetto.
they hit
You
me
just
with an
can't
axe.
speak right. That's the problem.
Steve,
Excuse
you try to
me,
be
sir,
Steve
should I
tried to
talk-
be as gangster as his mother, but you'll never be as gangster as your mother, Steve, because
Should I talk and enunciate more?
Pronounce, yeah.
Should I be more white?
That
More
would be a
white.
lot. There you go. Go ahead. If you want to bring up the white card, go ahead and do that.
God, dang white people.
Yeah, I can be more specific. Yeah,
Pacific.
Pacific, yeah. You be Pacific.
Yes, Andrew, you can ask him anything you want.
Yeah,
I should be talking more collegiate, huh?
I know. You can't even, you expect them to talk right, but they can't even pull their britches up. You're right. Yesterday, one of the grandkids was walking around and she bent over and the britches was down. I said, pull them britches up. She said, what's britches?
There's one thing I can't stand is friggin' sagging. I wouldn't do it.
Billy, my
tried it
son Billy
before.
didn't know what britches were.
I tried it before, but then people were making fun of my poo-poo marks, so I had to pull them up.
Well, that's what
No,
I tell them. They'll be walking around. How the hell do you run from the cops like that?
you don't. That's why they all get caught.
I would love to show you how they do it and have the whole panel rolling, but I can't run through the house.
I know they pull their pants up and hold on to it around the front part, and then they run.
Yeah, but then they have to jump a fence. That's when they get screwed because they got to let go of their pants. And they get their pants all tangled up in the fence. I got caught by the cops once when I was running. He took away my juice. Took my juice.
Well, if you really want to find out how they do it, dog, just try it. Sag your pants down and try to run.
No thanks, because I have. Let's put it this. I have self-respect for myself and manners, and I know how to wear a pair of pants. Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should freak out Kathy one time and dress you up all thuggy, gangster, and all that. See what the hell she says.
That's not gonna work.
Sandra, that's kind of true. Somebody told me that a long time ago. I can't remember who it was.
It
But
is.
in prison, when the guys wear their pants hanging down, that's a sign that says, they'll
I
be
can
your
be your
bitch.
boyfriend. I want to be
Yeah,
your
they'll be your bitch for protection. If
Yeah.
their pants are drooping, they're down for it.
Pull them riches up, boy. Welcome to Britches Talk.
Do your britches hang low? Do they swing to and fro? Can you run from the cops? Can you jump over the fence?
Well, we found out she can't sing.
No.
Hello.
Hey, if it wasn't sick, I could have made a really good rhyme out of that, but I can't think straight. It is true, isn't it, Dizzy? I heard that.
It is.
That's where it started. That's where it came from.
We can ask Junkyard. He used to work in a prison.
Yeah, see? All right, I'm going to go check on Tom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that was funny. Time out. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you gotta take care of some business. That's right.
Yeah, take care of that business. You know what I mean?
Business, yeah. I'm in the business
or-
for being in business.
As we say out here in California, yada da dig.
I have no idea what you just said. That's why California should succeed from the United States.
Yada da mean.
Now, just imagine it. If you took language from Massachusetts, combined it with language from Kentucky, Tennessee, and South Kakalaki, and then you threw in a little bit of Alabamian and Floridian in there, then walked it over by Texas and walked it through Texas for a few yards, then brought it up into Montana, and then took it back over to Idaho, dropped it through Washington, then brought it down to California. That's how you guys speak.
I like that first name, Kakalaki.
South Kakalaki?
Where are you from, boy? I'm from South Kakalaki.
You'd be fixing some cracks, huh?
I really wish Tom wouldn't go to work today.
That's right, Grant. Kentucky is perfect into English. That's right.
Yep, perfect English. That's right, Grant.
Okay. Hi, Grant.
By the way, Grant, you're looking lovely as ever.
Yowda.
Right.
It's true.
It has to be true. It was on the internet.
That reminds me of the wrestler Kurt Angle. It's true. It's
it's
damn true.
Yeah. I'm glad I rocked her, Grant. Yeah.
Yeah, he rocks all right.
He rocks back and forth.
Kumbaya.
Oh God, that reminds me of somebody I don't want to.
Kumbaya.
Look, everybody, it's Rick.
I just woke Tom up. He didn't sound so good. He should stay home. Today's Chinese food day at work. I think that's why he's going in.
He would stay home if you'd get a job, but oh no. He has to go and pull double duty now.
He's looking at
Yeah,
happen.
Linda, you should be working at McDonald's or Burger King or something right now during this
Yeah.
special occasion.
Why aren't you working at McDonald's or Burger King?
Because they got tired of me eating all the hamburgers.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
I
saved
wouldn't.
on
I wouldn't work there if they paid me $20 an hour. I'm not serving that
bill.
crap to anybody.
Oh yeah.
No, today is the owner of the company is buying everybody Chinese food today. So they called yesterday and you place your order. And they call the Chinese place and they're gonna be busy today making all that food.
Huh.
And they go pick it up. Everybody gets free lunch, and then next week they're having a big Thanksgiving dinner. But Tom's not going to that.
No amount of food is hard for Chinese to cook. We cook in 5 minutes, okay?
No matter what you order, it's always 15, 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. You can order $200 worth of food, 15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes. That's right.
You probably won't be flying back at all there, Grant, because they're probably going to have the airline shut down by then. Everybody else.
That depends. You want egg roll? If you want egg roll, 25 minutes.
I would lock down a rent-a-car just in case for the ride home.
Yeah, China's already doing better, but then again, you can't believe anything China says.
Hey, you know who's actually doing really good right now with the Ronies? Is Japan. Man, Japan got every single person wearing a mask right now. And they're locking people up too. They say if you got the Ronies out there, you're locked in your house.
That's right. Selective hearing. That's right there, Grant. Yeah.
Yeah, Grant, just reserve. Put a deposit down for rent a car. You might not need it, but
Yeah.
be a nice drive home.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing: if they cancel, you get down there and cancel flights, you ain't gonna find a rental car because everybody else will be getting them.
That's why I'm saying do it now. You don't have to actually rent it, but reserve yourself one.
Right.
That's
Even
pretty funny.
Even if you have to lose your deposit, at least if they say, yeah, you can fly home, at least you have a backup plan.
Right.
I'm on it. Get it, Grant. Shut up, Slinky. Slinky! Oh, Tom's yelling at him now. Hold on, I
I'm
guess.
screaming at the bird.
What the hell's that?
What?
Why would you put your trash out on a Thursday?
Oh, because they forgot to take it out. That way the dogs and the cats can get into it.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, hitchhike their junkyard.
See the bird. Shut up now. Listen to me.
No, I think Tom just broke its neck.
No, I threatened to stick a kebab up his ass.
I would shut up too. You ain't sticking a kebab up my ass.
That would have to be one big kebab.
You might want to stick one up dogs though.
What the hell did I ever do to you?
You need a big skewer for his ass.
Same thing the bird does. You start singing. Steve wants to stick a kebab up your butt.
That's funny, Grant. Yeah. Haven't walked right since, have you?
Who took the lead out of your coffee? You're drinking lead, Grizz?
I fell asleep talking about the caffeine. That was funny. Last time they said cash, ass, or grass, I was out of cash, out of grass, and ouch.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard? If you want strong coffee, drink light roast.
I wouldn't think so.
Light roast. The more they roast the beans, the more they burn off the caffeine in it.
God, Steve, that actually makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, it had too much lead in his pencil, I heard. Anyway,
Makes slight sense, right, Linda?
A little bit.
I got a few more cans left of that Max coffee. That Max is $1. It's you can get 1.25, 1.50, and 1.75. And that means, you know, 1.1 times the caffeine, 1.5 times the caffeine, or 1 3/4 the time of caffeine. And I like the 1.75.
Haha, great. That's fun. Michael left his coffee here. What's that coffee Michael drinks? It's the black coffee. It's in a black bag. What the hell's the name of that?
Death Wish coffee?
I think that's it. Let me see.
8 o'clock bean coffee.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, Death Wish.
I can't afford 8 o'clock coffee. That's too expensive.
This stuff.
Yeah.
The world's strongest ground coffee. Highly caffeinated. What's it say? Both our signature blend and roasting process were designed to deliver you the extra kick in the pants you need to get going. I've never tried it. I don't know what it tastes like.
If you want strong coffee, make some tea. There you go.
I had tea last night with 2 tea bags.
All right there, Grant. You have yourself a great day, man. Take care. Thanks
Bye,
for being
Grant.
here.
Good luck on your trip.
Have fun on your trip if you can.
Good luck getting home. Jerry's here.
Yeah. I just told you that.
Jerry.
Good morning, Jerry. Nice to see you.
Hey, everybody. It's Jerry.
Hi,
Jerry
everybody.
commented on my video.
Jerry.
It said, Rinda.
I did comment on your video the other day. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I did.
My video?
No, on his video.
Like, what? I don't have a video.
I don't know.
The last video I had was a Christmas tree shop haul.
Yeah.
And then I got sick.
So,
I have to go back and bring one of those sets of lights back still. Not having any luck with those lights.
huh.
They all keep breaking. Those thin little wires, you know? And there's nothing in it, so why couldn't you just twist them back together and it would work? Why? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's not like it's a wire we have to strip the rubber off of it and then twist them together and put a little cap on it. It's just freaking copper wire. You gotta just twist them together and it work.
250,000 new voters in the United States? I wouldn't doubt it.
I have to go out today and I don't want to. I don't want to go out in the world today.
No, I don't want to go to school today, Mommy.
Well, Tom's doctor told us to stay home, stay inside your bubble, even though you don't have, so you don't catch the COVID or whatever. But because we're sick. I know so many people right now that are sick. That November cold. And every single one of them ran out and got a COVID test. And every single one of them came up negative.
Damn, I feel a little gassy this morning. Hey, y'all got some X-Lax?
Even.
Did you guys know Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves? Did you know that?
No, dog.
Well, see,
That
some
is
Always
wrong.
like
You
history
know, you know
lesson.
who freed the slaves? Kunta Kinte did.
huh?
So,
Anyway,
so what happened?
Or Harriet Tubman did.
Shut up,
uh,
Stephen. He's trying to tell us.
this is what the post was about.
Uh,
Diana or Dana Nyso on Republicans' Wayne County Board of Canvassers. They took their mask off, but they left their hoods on. My AG, Attorney General Frank Kelly, is smiling someplace, okay, or somewhere. So somebody wrote, wow. And I said, that's pretty cool coming from the party that did everything they could to do and can do to oppress the minorities in this country. Remember, Abe freed the slaves, not the Democratic Party. You guys still friends with the KKK? Asking for a friend. Well, then this guy wrote, Abe Lincoln did not free the slaves. I could have swore it was a proclamation, of Emancipation Proclamation that set forth to free the slaves. But this idiot says the Union Army fought country of tyrants and won to free the slaves. No, the reason why the North and the South had a civil war is because the South didn't think that the president had the right to tell them what to do. That was the reason why the Civil War started.
I
Serious?
love it.
Why would they not think the president ain't got the right to tell them what to do?
Well, that's what this idiot's saying. So the Union
Hi,
Army
Jerry.
did the work. Lincoln took the credit, is all. So
I mean, in all actuality, if you think about it, he really can't just tell you what to do. But if he has to tell you to do something that is for the country, then yeah, you got to listen to him.
when they signed the Emancipation Proclamation, it was set into law that the slaves would be freed, and they down south did not like that because they weren't going to have people to do their work for them, but they didn't like the federal government or the Union government, the United States government telling them how they could run their states. South Carolina was the first one to do that. So
Hey, little bro.
Jerry, yeah, marijuana is not legal here, but I have a store right up the street from me.
well, if it's not legal there, then that store right up the street from you is in a different state, right?
Nope, it's in New Hampshire.
Then how can it be not legal and have a store selling it?
License.
We have a couple of dispensaries because if you have a medical card, it's legal here. So
Yeah.
you have to have a medical card to use the store.
Do you
That's
got a
why.
medical card?
No, I do not.
Does Emmy have a medical card?
You'd have to ask Emmy that. That's personal.
Huh. I'm gonna take that as a no.
You'd have to ask her.
I unfortunately do not have
surprised, dog.
a medical card.
You'd be surprised, dog. But they did make it so, if you get caught with like a little bit, you ain't going to jail. You don't have a card.
I learned not to talk about marijuana with dog because,
I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't even care that it's illegal. It's crazy because Maine it's not, Massachusetts it's not. I'm in the live free or die state. They're gonna catch up sooner or later. It'll be legal before you know it.
But until then, it's illegal.
Yeah, so what?
What do you mean? So what? It's against the law.
Oh my God, I should go to prison because I
You
ate
should.
an edible.
You should.
Mhm.
You should go to
Yeah.
prison.
The whole state would be in prison, dog.
Well, then
you know they reversed
You don't have
they
enough
reversed
room.
all the pot convictions in California and released the people.
Mhm.
They let people off in
There's
death.
bigger
row
and better
because they
crimes
get
to be
murdered.
had. There's bigger and better crimes to be had.
Only the ones for marijuana. All the other ones, yeah, they kept them in prison.
funny. It's illegal, but they make it so easy for everybody to get. You know, they're selling it now. So there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's not just any
out here
store,
in
Jerry.
California, marijuana is pretty much decriminalized in California. But I mean, you got to have huge bricks that go up to your ceiling in order for you to get in trouble for it.
exactly. You know, Grizz, I agree. They should. All right. Marijuana and stuff like that actually should be legalized. But if you're on government assistance, okay, you should be tested. If you've got money to buy drugs and you're on government assistance, they ought to take your funding away from you because actually you are using government funds inappropriately. Because if you are getting money from the government and you're not reporting any other income, how the hell are you buying drugs with your money? That's actually you're misusing government funds.
I wish I could use my food stamps to buy weed.
Oh, but when I'm in Michigan, you can buy it for recreational or medical here. You don't need a card or nothing here. So, but what I'm getting at is if you're on welfare or assisted living or whatever you want to call it, and you are getting a paycheck from the government because you don't want to work or you know, it's not because you're disabled, because you don't want to work, okay, they should drug test you. And if you are test positive for drugs, I don't care if this is a free state where you can get it. You are misusing government funds. Yeah, small amounts in personal use. You're right there, Mr. Rock. But you know that's what I'm getting. If you know they're spending all this money on welfare, food stamps, and all this other stuff, but the people aren't using it for that. They're buying drugs with it, and that's the bad thing. You know, kids are going hungry because their parents are out using drugs. I was watching well, this woman and her
If I
husband.
had government assistance, I wouldn't be using it to buy no damn weed.
No.
Well,
Okay, so in New Hampshire, any person, let's say there is no prison time or criminal record for first-time possession of a small amount of personal use. The conduct is treated like a minor traffic violation.
right.
You got to have more than three quarters of an ounce, and it's $100 fine. You get caught with more than that.
I don't need to get it free, man.
Driving under the influence.
I take my cans back to the store and I get enough to get me a little bit of weed for the month. That's it.
Recreational use for marijuana in Massachusetts is legal.
That must be a hell of a lot of cans.
Well, yeah, dog. I save them up for a year before I take them in.
And that buys all your dope for a year?
Pretty much.
Oh, bullshit. There's no way, unless you're drinking 200 cans of pop a day.
Well, maybe sparkling water, yeah.
That's only a 5-cent deposit.
You don't want to see my garbage cans, dog. I've got a lot under the house.
I got 15 garbage bags out back on the cement patio with garbage can with pop cans.
Nobody knows about my stash under the apartment, so be quiet.
Oh yeah. You can bullshit a bullshitter, but you're not bullshitting this bullshitter.
Okay, I'll do a video. I'll crawl up under the fucking apartment and show you.
Well, you can do that all day long, but I'm damn sure that ain't paying for your dope all year long.
So, Jerry, to answer your question, medical marijuana is legal in New Hampshire. So, if they have a store, it's because it's medical marijuana is legal. Recreation.
Little does dog know.
Little do I know what. Well, what I'm getting at is if you don't work, okay, how can you afford to buy marijuana?
And you can be a minor to get a medical marijuana card too. You don't have to be over 18.
There's other way. You don't have to work just to get marijuana, dog.
You could grow it.
You could have friends that are generous.
Oh,
You know,
bullshit, Steve. You ain't got friends that are going to give you marijuana. So quit bullshitting and bullshitters. So, there's no damn way a friend's going to give you dope every month. Hey, Steve, here's a dime bag.
you obviously do not know. Okay, so let's stop talking about it. All right. Thank you.
I'm just saying, if you don't work, how the hell can you afford marijuana? Nobody gives it to you. They may give you a joint to test it out, but you're going to pay for it the next time. So
I ain't giving my business up to you.
Well, then you're doing something shady.
Ain't nothing shady about it.
Well, if you don't work, something's got to be shady.
And Doc, that's not true. I have a friend that would give it all day long if I asked for it. You don't
They're
know.
not going to give it to you all day long, every day.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Yes, they would.
Much better. Much better.
People are generous. If he's got a good friend that takes care of him, he's got a good friend.
God, you guys are killing me with this bullshit.
It could happen. I'm not saying that's what's happened. I'm saying it could happen. I have friends that give it away.
Yeah, but they're not going to give it away every day to you every day. It's not, that's not right.
Well, you don't ask every day. Why would you need it every day?
Yeah, we don't ask every day.
It's not legal without a doctor prescription, but they still sell it. Well, not in any store, Jerry. It has to be a.
Well, hey, Steve, if that's such a good friend that wants to give it to you all the time, have him give you a car.
It ain't like that, dog.
Well, I mean, what's the difference? I sent it to you there, Gary.
Look, this is all I'm gonna say, okay?
Yeah.
Excuse me. My friend is a grower / distributor. He distributes for about 10 or 15 clubs here in California. That's all you're gonna know.
Huh.
There you go. So he doesn't need Steve's little pennies for any of it.
Right.
Chump change. That's chump change.
Bullshit.
If he's selling it to stores, yeah.
No.
You don't have good friends. That's all.
No, I don't have. I don't. I'm not trying to bullshit a bullshit.
I'm not talking like.
No.
I'm not talking like this guy hands me massive, huge bags of weed every month. He'll hook me up with a couple of eighths, and I don't sit here and smoke it like crazy. An eighth could last me a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? So I take a little puff and I put it down and I go about my life.
That's
Well,
right.
Steve,
your friends are good.
I have to say this. I don't see you taking a little puff or bite or anything.
Shut up, Gary.
But medical marijuana is one thing, and then recreational use is another thing. But still, it is not. It's by state because the government is still not legal with the government. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
The federal government can still come in and arrest you.
Right, because there's been people that's wanting to sell it in their businesses and stuff like that, and they said it's not a good idea because of federal government can still come in there and they can still get in trouble for it.
Just because the state says it's legal doesn't mean the federal government says it's legal.
It's because they haven't pushed it through yet. And plus, if the federal government gets if they make it legal, it'll be taxed.
Right.
What?
Well, Trump was going to do that. He was going to legalize, marijuana in, recreational amounts or whatever, small amounts. But
I bet you if they federally legalize marijuana, weed is just going to be so cheap.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these people don't want it.
But I mean, a lot of it though would be cut down to. So I mean, even the whatever that's in it. I don't know. It wouldn't be as strong. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah, and then because they'll be selling it like crazy, right? So they're like, "Oh man, we're selling it like crazy, so we're gonna grow it like crazy." We could charge them $10 for what do you call? It's nothing.
It'd be like a pack of cigarettes. They'll have like 90% tax on it.
Well, you're right. Junkyard's got a point. Being that all banks are federally insured and stuff, and they're protected by the federal government, they won't even let you open up an account if it's a weed thing, because they can't run it through their business.
Federal government should have stopped all that. But yeah, so I mean, like in Mama Renda's case, as long as they have a medical card, that store can legally sell to them. But they can't sell to anybody for recreational use.
Right.
No. And to answer your question, Dog, I will have a card very soon.
Well, yeah, but you don't have one now.
Hey, Grizz,
I'm not using
if
any
the
right
federal
now, am I?
government stopped- if the federal government stopped and do what you say there, they would probably annihilate probably 90% of all the people who are on food stamps. Because I'm telling you, everybody freaking does drugs nowadays.
Well, that's
I
the
don't
problem.
smoke.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Steve. If you're on federal government assistance, if you're getting government assistance, you have no right to be buying marijuana with it. Because if you're relying
agree
on
with
the government to pay your bills, that's the government giving you money. That's the taxpayers paying your way. You have no right to take that money and buy illicit drugs with them.
Well,
I
I'm
agree.
going to tell you something, though,
I'm
Dog.
glad I'm not doing that.
They don't have the right. I agree with you 100%. But, somehow or another, these stores sell this crap to these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a food button, and that's how they charge them, with that food button.
Right. Well, like selling food stamps. I know people that sell food stamps or their food card. They'll go into this one store we got here. They'll take $200 of their bridge card and give it to the guy. He'll ring up $200 worth of stuff and hand them $100, but they don't get the stuff either. And he's been caught. This guy has been caught 4 times at it. He has spent 6 months in jail. But they have not taken his food stamp voucher or whatever the hell away. Now there is we have the hospital here has a produce truck that goes around selling fresh produce to people, and they go to the health department, they go to all these stores, the old folks' homes and stuff like that, and they sell fresh produce. Well, they sit on the corner right next to that store, and I've been there buying some yellow potatoes, and the woman from the store come walking over. Her and her husband own it. They come walking over with a food stamp card and bought a shitload of produce off that truck. So, I get tired of people, they're stealing from you, me, and everybody else that pays taxes. That's what they're doing.
Jerry, I want to ask you a question, though. Is it medical marijuana they're selling, or is it, because Jerry says it's not legal there, but they sell it in gas stations, grocery stores, liquor stores, tobacco stores, etc.
Well, I think if it's THC free or something like that, they can sell it.
Yeah, I don't think that's like the real marijuana. That's the other stuff. What do they call that?
I think he's talking about CBD,
No, the other stuff.
which is derived from marijuana.
Yeah, I use that CBD on my knees, man. That stuff's awesome.
Now, Kathy uses it. I can't. It doesn't work for me.
Okay, so here's the other thing. Last time I'm going to say I don't smoke. Just so everybody knows, I do not smoke marijuana. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't smoke it.
Yeah, some people prefer not to smoke it, like my mom.
I do my edibles. I do not smoke. I don't like smoking at all.
She eats it.
Yep. I do.
I
I eat
can't
it.
eat it because it tears my stomach up. I'll puke everywhere.
But I don't make them myself because every time I do that, they come out wrong and I end up wasting it. So.
You're right there, Rockin' Robin. And that's
So
funny.
I gotta sit in the car and do my Cheech and Chong thing, Holmes.
But it does help with my PTSD. So I don't care what anybody says about it.
That's right, Sandra. That's how you got to leave it. You got your business done and things went down, but I didn't have to leave witnesses. So that's right.
I think it's better than pumping myself full of a bunch of pharmaceuticals. That's for sure.
Well, they doing something wrong in your town, Jerry.
I can't think of the other stuff. Hold on.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
think of the
right.
name of it.
You know what,
Yeah,
Tim?
exactly, Tim.
That's the thing, man. Those guys, you know, you go to the grocery store and these people get out and they got, you know, 2 baskets full of groceries and pop hanging off the side of it and everything else, you know, and they pay for that debit card or that ATM card, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
food stamps. And then they go out and they get in a brand new Cadillac and drive away.
Yeah. And then, you know, we're on a budget here. We budget, you know, how much money we spend on groceries and stuff. And you know, but you walk in a store and you'll see somebody that's got 2 grocery carts and they're in between them and they're pushing and pulling and they're loaded to the max. You know, and then you wonder, you look in your refrigerator and you got 3 empty shelves and you look in theirs and they're looking for another refrigerator to buy.
I saw a meme. It was a picture meme, and it showed a picture of an empty fridge with like a wine bottle and a takeout delivery box and a dozen eggs sitting in there, nothing else, okay? And then it showed a refrigerator that was packed full, and it said, the working man, and then the man on food stamps.
Right.
The working man has no food, and the food stamps man has all the food.
Well, I got one for you. Listen to this. So my wife's niece, her dad passed away. My brother-in-law passed away. And he was in a car accident a few years ago and about killed him. But anyhow, he had all this money. I'm talking like $3,750,000. Nobody knew he had this money. He lived in a little 1-bedroom apartment, but he ended up dying of an overdose. So anyhow, she got $750,000 right off the top given to her. And she still got her food stamps, still got her checks in the mail, everything from the government.
Right.
They never took it away from her, even though she had that money. Never took it away from her. And she spent every dime of that money within a year.
Yep.
My mom got food stamps up until 2004. They was still giving my mom food stamps when she was working at the little hot dog stand. And I think it was because she was within the threshold that, you know, the food, we kind of needed the food stamps. Even though she was working at that hot dog stand, there wasn't enough food for enough money for her to fill the fridge all month. So, you know, she had like $150, $200.
Well,
I understand that.
The thing of it is that, you know, if people's getting some kind of help, even though they're working and stuff like that, I understand that because some of these jobs just don't pay enough to raise a family. You know, that's one thing. But at least these people are trying to get out and work and do something with their life. They're not just sitting back and just collecting off the state, you know, because I've seen my uncle, you know, when he was alive and had the shop going, he would bring people in and they would say, well, why would I work for you when I can stay at home and make just as much money and get free benefits?
Right.
So the government enables a lot of people. It really does.
It does. They're enablers.
Okay, sorry.
You know,
Sandra, I agree 100%. If you can better yourself, then get out there and do it. But these people,
Yeah, I was on food stamps when I first got separated from my husband, and I was on them for probably 6 months, and that was it.
But that's what they were meant for, though. They were meant to help people
Just to
out.
get me out of my bind.
They were meant to help people out till they got on their feet. People make a living out of it.
But
You're
my
right.
ex-husband had to pay.
You're absolutely right. That's what they were meant for. But I know families that have been on food stamps ever since it started back in the 50s or 60s. You know, ever since they started, you know, making it something, you know.
That's kind of what I meant to say with my mom.
So.
Well, that's right, dog. But the thing of it is that these families from the 50s and 60s, from generations past that, they're still on food stamps.
I know they've been on. Not a single member in their family's ever worked a day in their life.
Exactly.
You know, they've all. As soon as they got 18 years old, they went out and got their own, their own apartment. They got, on food stamps. They got their, assistants and everything else. They don't have to pay your utilities, none of that, because that all gets rendered out for them. They don't have to pay none of that.
Exactly.
Yes, Ray, it is. Like people on full disability, they're going to get food stamps. They qualify.
Not necessarily. They've been given enough. They've been putting enough money in the disability for you to get food. So, person on disability may not get food stamps.
Yeah, it depends on how much you get.
I don't get it.
Depends on how much money you make, though, on disability.
Well, see, because I had a
How
damn
much did
good
you work
job.
over your life? I have a friend that didn't work much. She's on full disability. She gets food stamps and disability, but her disability ain't that great.
Yeah, that's right. When they trade them for booze or drugs, that's what we were talking about. That's misusing government funds, misappropriating government funds. That's what it is.
They said I qualified to go on full benefits, like get a welfare check and all that. I said, no, thank you. I'll just take the food stamps.
Tim's real said it right there. What's your baby's name? Welfare increase.
That's right.
But the thing of it is that, see, the disability part of it, though, even though she don't get a lot of money, but she's still getting the food stamps to help that. So that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of working together for the people that's on disability. That's fine, man. But
Yes, that is fine.
it's the people that get out there and don't want to work that's on this disability and stuff like that. That's where the problem is. And our government keeps feeding them, and they shouldn't.
Years ago,
You're able to work. You should work.
Yeah.
years ago, when me and Kathy first got married, and my oldest son was born, we tried to get some assistance, and I worked in a restaurant as a dishwasher, and I pumped diesel fuel at the same time. So this is before I got into the garbage business. So I went to get some help, and I filled out all the paperwork, and then we sat down, and the guy's looking at it, he's reading it and everything. He says, "Oh, you make $3 too much a month to get anything." I said, $3 a month? He said, "Yeah." I said, "What if I, cancel one of my hours or something like that, go down an hour?" "Oh, you can't do that." I said, "So what would I get if I didn't work, make that extra $3?" And it was like $900 worth of stuff. But that $3 right there canceled me from getting that $900 worth of stuff. They would help me with my rent. They would help me with my electrical bills and all that other stuff, and food stamps and the whole 9 yards. So I grabbed all my paperwork, and he said, "You can't take that. That's government. That's state paperwork there." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "If you ain't helping me, I ain't giving you no information." So I ripped it all to shreds and threw it on his desk, and me and Kathy walked out.
If it's got your signature on it, it's your paperwork.
That's right. So I said, "Yeah, you have no business to know what I do if you're not going to help me." So. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Cornelius. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
And here you go. There's another one right there. Sandra says, "I know a couple that, they got divorced so they get more money."
You're right.
It's the things people do to get that, and the scams and the stuff that they try to pull, But
They get divorced and live together, and now they both got 2 separate paychecks. Yeah.
God, do we all know somebody that's scamming?
Everybody scams, or we know everybody that scams. So.
my uncle, when he first moved up to the Upper Peninsula, no job, no nothing. I mean, they were going through they were making reefs and stuff and pine cones and stuff to survive up there to sell, and so, because you could go out there, if you picked up so many pine cones, had weight, that you could take them in and people would buy them off you.
Right.
And he tried to get help, and he couldn't get no help up there, and so he just had to continue pushing on until he made it himself. But not many people do that.
Do you remember in the 70s, Mark, how bad the unemployment rate was in Michigan? That was bad, man. You couldn't find a job in Michigan.
But and you know, I don't remember none of that because I was young. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was too busy playing, you know.
Right.
But I mean, the thing of it is that at one time though, a person can go anywhere and get a job.
Well, that was about a year ago. A person could go get 3 jobs. They could quit one job and have 3 different jobs, that afternoon. But not
But,
anymore.
but the thing about it is nowadays people don't want to work because the government has been given so much that people think they shouldn't have to work. That's why you're seeing so many help for wanted signs because they can't get nobody to work.
Right. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Grizz. You come here as an immigrant, and you'll get everything they'll give you was it a 5-star or 7-star rating, credit rating? This is no lie. When I was in garbage business down there in Toledo, I sat right in front of Hydromatic. You know where Hydromatic is there, Mock, right there in Toledo? You ever been by it?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, it's right there on Alexis. Okay, I'm sitting there at the stoplight, and this guy gets out of his brand new car, throws on a dirty pair of coveralls, and walks to he's parked in the Hydromatic parking lot. He walks around the gate, and he comes right to the entrance, and he's got a big sign that says, "We'll work for food," or "Need money," And I'm thinking to myself, you bastard, you just got out of it. Like back then, this was probably in 91, maybe 92. And it was probably a $30,000 car at the time.
Well, you get that right here. You have a minivan, they drop them up on the corners.
Yeah.
The minivan comes back and picks them up later on. These guys are wearing better clothes than I am.
I know. Got $150 Nike shoes on,
And they're out there begging. We're homeless. Yeah. Money, can't feed my kids, blah blah blah. Oh my goodness, it's horrible.
While they're talking on the cell phone.
Well, dog, Lexus Road back in the day, right there, we used to go down there and drag race.
Oh yeah.
And man, I'm telling you, we stay out there all night long. You talking about money being pushed around out there, buddy? Those drag racers, they bet big out there.
Oh yeah. I was going to Grizz, but he wouldn't work for the food I had in the truck.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. Tom just woke up.
Hey, I've offered to take people and get them McDonald's and stuff like that. They're like, no, I need the money.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying you're hungry. Well, we're food. I'm going to get you something to eat.
Now, I have come up on a street corner or something like that, and somebody be there with a sign that says "Work for Food" or whatever, and I'll hand them a banana and a bottle of water that I had left over from my lunch or something like that.
I give him a cigarette. Have a smoke. Smoking a sandwich.
Smoking a pancake?
Yeah, raise fake practice. Yeah. Well, we got guys that are sitting here trying to raise money for the Cherry Street mission down there in Toledo, and the Cherry Street mission's never heard of them.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right there, you Dizzy. This guy right here, and he does a lot for the kids and stuff like that. You Dizzy's a good man, but I seen the guy where he didn't have scratch and still got it together and helped people out. I'm telling you, I've been watching you Dizzy for a long time. I'd say you Dizzy's probably doing better now than he has in a long time. But when he first started out, he didn't have scratch, dude, and he still went out there and helped people and give people mini bikes and did all kinds of things.
That's right. Makes you feel good.
It makes him feel good, right?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, Stray. Wouldn't doubt it a bit. There's a fine, hard cut number, and once you pass that number, it's all over but the crying.
Well, it's a shame. People that actually really need help ain't getting it, and the people that don't need the help, they're getting whatever they need.
And that's why they all voted this time, because there's more help coming.
How you feeling, babe? Hey, so I bought a bag of carrots, not to change the subject, but I just have a quick question. a bag of carrots. I never opened it, right? It's like baby carrots.
Yeah.
So it's sealed up good. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was on sale and I had a coupon, so I got this for like 99 cents, but I didn't end up using it. I can freeze that just like that, right?
Yeah, you can freeze them.
It's not open. Should I put it in another bag?
I just throw it inside another Ziploc bag or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave it in that bag and throw it in another Ziploc bag. How big is it?
It's a 2-pound bag.
Well, I would separate it because you probably don't use 2 pounds at a time, do you?
I don't know.
Just
Yeah,
separate what you use it for.
Yeah, put it 1 pound in each bag.
That was a good deal, man. Good deal. Yes. I understand, baby.
Oh,
It is there, Junkyard.
anyway, honey, I pulled muscles in my stomach.
I know. Sucks, don't it?
Hmm?
Sucks, don't it? Good news is you don't have COVID.
Junkyard.
But I hate when we run out of cream. Ooh, the store. Sucks.
So, Mark,
Yes, sir.
we find out what the first menu item is going to be for this cook-off.
No, we haven't. I'm waiting for Allie. Is supposed to email me so we can figure everything out. So once she gets everything figured out and emails me, then we'll go. But we'll probably put it up at some kind of a vote.
Okay.
You know, that way we can. Because what's going to happen is that we're going to do the cook-offs, but I don't want the same people cooking all the time. So the winner of the cook-off will go against another group of people. You see what I'm saying? So that way, not everybody's cooking all the time.
I wonder who opened this
Is
Brenda,
that
did you take your drugs?
because it's been opened.
What's happening?
I don't know.
the working man is a? There's no. I ain't got that, Heather. Yeah, the working man is a fool. Sometimes I agree with that, Tim. So yeah, so whoever like wins the little cook-off thingamajigger, then we'll go and they get to go against another group of people. You know, instead of the same people doing it over and over again.
You want to show off?
Damn, look at all those drugs on Renda's counter. She had pills from everywhere on her counter. All cold medicine.
Super sick. What's in my medicine cabinet?
I don't know. What's in your medicine cabinet?
It's all on the table. That's my medicine cabinet. And don't forget the pack of smoke, you know, when you're sick.
Cornelia says I'm making a brisket this year for Thanksgiving. My brisket is not in your mouth. Cornelia, it's better if you're smoking it.
Ziploc bags.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do we want to do this on somebody's channel directly, or do we want to make a channel for it, or what do we want to do?
Ooh, Cornelius, that sounds so good. I would love for your brisket to melt in my mouth.
Ew. That sounded bad.
Probably.
Did that sound bad? I think that sounded bad.
It
Sounded bad.
sounded really bad.
Sorry, guys. I just
Probably-
really love brisket.
Probably do an independent channel. Because, you know, everybody that makes a video is going to put the video on their own channel, okay?
Right.
And
Yeah,
then,
you put the links.
yeah, so they can link it to an independent channel.
Yeah, because then everybody will get some views that way.
Yeah.
We'll get more clear that way. Oh, crap. Carrots everywhere. Oh, my God. Get it together.
Sorry, guys.
Hey.
California is coming out of me.
Before you put those in the freezer, make sure you rinse them off.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I wash my hands. Now I'm putting them in bags. I'll rinse them in the bag.
No, Cornelius,
Filling them all over the place.
San Francisco.
Is it different if I rinse them now or if I rinse them before I use them?
Keep it up, woman.
What's the
Yeah.
difference if I rinse them now or if I rinse them when I use them?
Because actually carrots will get slimy in the bag, so you rinse them off and then put them in the freezer.
Oh, then why you that? Who taught you that?
Keep it up. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
I like what Stray said. You can hold a sign when you go through one in front of Little Caesars. They both pay, but one is respected.
Kathy would knock your ass into next week, dog.
How about that?
But anyhow, I'm not going today because I got to go grab my dad. My dad's got an appointment I got to take to this morning.
I'm not running my mouth, Pumpkin. I love you.
Hit him, Kathy. Hit him. Hit him hard. I heard it.
Ah.
I heard that little smack.
That was him kissing her butt and her slapping him.
If you can hold a sign, then you can throw one in front of Little Caesars. They both pay, but one is respected more. That's right.
But yeah, like I said, so I'm not going to be going live this morning, guys. I'm going to grab my dad. I got to take him to the bank, and we got some banking to do this morning. He's getting 1% on one of his monies, and I'm like, 1%? So I called the guy down there, and they says they can get him 2.8%. Remember back in the day when you used to get like 6, 7, 8%?
Yep, interest, yeah.
Oh my God, they don't give you crap anymore, man.
I got a friend that bought a bunch of CDs, okay? And when he bought them, they offered a rollover on them. And a lot of people took advantage of that, but a lot of people didn't. And I guess he's still rolling over on them. So and this has been for 20-some years.
Really?
Yeah. So
That reminds me of the movie The Mask, Jim Carrey. CDs, savings, checking, and CDs, T-bills, or we'll just take all your money and throw it on a big mattress back there.
but
All right, Dog, thanks for having me up, brother. I am getting ready to pop off here, so I'm going to get ready to go grab my dad. You guys have a great rest of your day.
you too. Anymore, banks don't give you nothing for interest. They, it's just a place to store your money.
Good morning. I didn't hear you say good morning.
Out there, good morning. We were talking about my negative.
Oh, Tom says good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Glad to hear you're negative.
Yeah,
Good
he's
morning,
yeah,
sir. Have
he's
you
not
got
pregnant.
enough wine for me there?
But on a positive note there, Tom, at least you're getting Chinese today.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. At least he's not pregnant. He got a negative test. That's good.
I bet Emmy can't say that.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You know, the sweetest words in my ears are, Mom, do we have any tampons? I'm like, yay.
Ew, tampons.
Hey, when she asks for tampons, it makes me a happy mother. You Dizzy
They don't
says
get
good
it.
morning. Yeah, they get it. Steve might not get it, but
I
Dog
don't
knows.
get it.
I got it.
Really, Steve? She's asking for tampons. Why does she need them? Because it's that time of month, right?
She's got a leak somewhere?
Yeah. And if it's that time of month, then she can't be pregnant, right?
Look at Iron Dog. He's like,
Did you
Boy,
say tell me,
boy.
Matt, what is wrong with you, boy? What is wrong with you? And just the other day, Mom, is this all the tampons we have? I was like, yes. Hold on.
Huh.
It's just easier now. Michael moved away, so we're good.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, you want to hear something corny? She bought these bracelets, right, Dog? So she gives one to him, and she wears one, even though he's all the way in New York and she's in New Hampshire. If she taps on that bracelet, he feels it. If he taps on it, she feels it.
Where's Tampon Tammy at?
What are they? Wi-Fi activated?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how much she paid for those. Did you see them, honey?
No.
She got bracelets, and Michael wears one. She wears one. All the way in New York, and she taps it. He'll feel it. Like it'll go ding ding. Yeah. It's like a crazy Fitbit kind of thing.
Cotton iron liquid absorber. Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. But you have to set them up, and she's having trouble setting them up. You have to set them up. You got to charge them.
All right.
I just thought of something.
What? What?
Now, I'm sure it's just emotion that they feel. Okay. So, what if Michael was jackhammering in the middle of the night?
I don't know if it's the motion they feel. I think it goes ding ding or it vibrates or something.
And here's Emmy.
No, it doesn't work like that, I don't think. I think it gives a little vibration move if he taps it. And they can do like Morse code, like, spell out I love you or whatever. It's corny but cute.
Well, that'd be great. That way, if you ever get kidnapped, you can just tap on your bracelet. Hey, I'm being kidnapped. If you knew Morse code.
Yeah, Grizz, that happens very rarely.
You're right.
The chances of that are slim, though. Ain't gonna happen. Linda, don't read this. You're funny. I'm not worried about it. I taught my daughter right. She's almost 21 and she's still childless, so I did good. Both my kids. No 16 and pregnant in my house. Not today. You know what really burns my gears, dog? Is that the chickens. What are you laughing at? What?
Right. Yay, my Pornhub has new stuff. My ban's been lifted.
Yay.
Good going, Stray.
I want to know why he was banned.
Well, you can only be so perverted on there.
Yeah. Like, I didn't even know they banned people on there. He must have done something really bad.
Yeah. Even they don't go that far, Stray.
Listen, if they ban you on Pornhub, you can always go over to RedTube.
Well, you know what it was, don't you? It was the weed whacker, the dead chicken, and the peach preserves that done them in.
I forget what the hell I was going to say to you now.
I'm coming over with a weed whacker, a rooster, and some peach preserves. They had.
I forget what the hell I was going to say to you.
I don't know. Must have been a lie.
Brain
No.
fog.
Oh, no. Oh, about being 16 and pregnant. It pisses me off that they make reality shows out of that.
Well, that's
Come on now. Really?
What about this? There are some women that get pregnant and they don't even know it.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a show on that too. I didn't know I was pregnant. Yeah, there's a show on fucking everything. Really?
Oh.
Yeah, really?
Come on
You
now.
don't know that they put that thing in there? And what, you think your big belly's just from drinking 40s?
Well, a lot of them women are way over. They're obese to begin with, and they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I don't know. With me, I knew I was pregnant before I even took my test. I knew I was pregnant before I missed my period. Like, I know my body. I said to my friend Michelle, "I'm pregnant." She goes, "How do you know?" I go, "I can feel it." She's like, "No, sir. So let's go take a test." And it was positive.
Hell, we got girls
With
in
Emily.
school here that are 13 years old and pregnant.
Yeah, and then they put them on TV like they're superstars.
Yeah.
Stupid. Stupid. And I laugh at, oh my God, we were watching Maury yesterday. And what was it? 52-year-old man had sex with a 22-year-old. And he says he's not the daddy because he's too old to make a baby.
Well, shit, I say he's a pimp if he's 52 and got to have sex with a 22.
I was laughing. That show just makes me laugh because I'm like, how do you not know who the baby your daddy is? How many people you be laying down with? That's crazy.
$800 a week is not pay. Not enough for 30 hours. $800 for 30 hours. I think that's pretty good money.
I'm playing bees.
Isn't that crazy, Grizz?
Cheers, you dizzy. That's insane to me, Grizz. I don't know. The baby moves around and all that. You kind of know. Your boobs change. Everything changes when you're pregnant.
Brenda.
I'm telling you.
She said your boobs change.
Everything changes when you're pregnant. I don't know how they don't know they're pregnant.
Hey, Matt.
Or something's going on. Like you would go to the doctor and be like, why are my boobs like 3 times the size they were yesterday?
Matt, I'll be coming to work for you. That's $26.66 an hour. I'll be headed that way.
Yeah, 52-year-old men can knock up a 22-year-old. My Lord.
And you sit there and call him a pimp there, Steve, but you got to see what the 22-year-old look like.
I don't mean that like he's pimping her or something. I mean, that's just a term we use out here in California.
I know.
Yeah, it's like saying pimp shit, you know? Oh, that truck is pimp shit, you know? Well, it's pimp shit that a 52-year-old got to have sex with a 22.
Right here, Stray. Boobs right here for you. Oh, baby. Actually, the 2 people were they weren't that bad looking. They weren't gorgeous, but they didn't hurt my eyes.
I knew a girl that was she was like 30 and her husband at the time was like 70, but she had a thicker mustache than he did. So, that's why.
When the baby kicked, she thought it was gas pains. Well, she's just dumb. My gas don't kick me.
Well, it depends on how much chili you ate.
My whole stomach went whoop, like whooped out, like an alien was inside of me. Like, you're pregnant. That's not gas. She's not the brightest bulb.
So hard you threw out your back. Evidently not.
We all know Grizz's neighbor's not too bright.
Why's that?
Yeah, see.
Because he said when the baby kicked, she thought it was gas pains. She didn't know she was pregnant until she was 8 months pregnant. No, gas pains don't feel nothing like no baby kicking or moving around.
Thank you, Grizz. Thank you. Yes. I am. Wait. I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb.
I don't see you with a 6-pack either, Grizz. That's right. Yeah. All right, everybody. It's 8:59. I'm going to get out of here. Remember, I have Thursday night chat tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thanks, Mama Renda. And
it was fun.
Coming on up.
Good times.
Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. I appreciate it. Like always, it was fun. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, but stay healthy and stay yourself. Remember the first responders, doctors, nurses, firemen, EMT, and police. Their lives all matter. And if you have to put a color in front of lives matter, you are a racist. Every life is the same. It doesn't matter what your skin color is or your sexual orientation. Every life is the same. 6 years ago, you had a 6-pack?
We know for a fact that you're reading all that from a teleprompter.
Yeah, I am.
Be yourself and stay focused, y'all.
Hey, Tim, he doesn't have to live closer. Matt will let you live in
Say bye.
the man shack.
Say bye.
Bye, Seamus.
Say bye, dog.
Boop. Boop.
What? He's like, no, I'm not saying bye.
Bye, Seamus. Matt's gonna let you live in the man cave there, Tim.
And I'd also like to take this opportunity to say that y'all can come over to the Big Steve ENT channel because I will be going live in a few moments.
Congratulations.
Ooh.